is Mind Your Character, and the show that never leaves you the same way. You know that means that I always leave you better than I met you. That's the exact thing I'm here to do again today. Thank you for always keeping a date, making a date with this show every Saturday at 8:30. I want to say that life, as I always say, is a privilege and not a right. And I'm sure that the events that have shaped our world in the recent weeks have furthermore helped us to appreciate this. And I'd like to say that it's that time in our life and existence when we have to learn to be more thankful for living, more grateful, and then to celebrate life. I'm going to come back to the events that have that tend to have started shaping the way a lot of things are happening around us. But permit me to please do celebrate mothers. And I need to do this before I get into that tempo, so I don't entirely leave this out. Tomorrow is Mothering Sunday. Some people call it Mothering Sunday, some people call it Mother's Day, and then celebrated differently for different reasons, different histories tied to it. But the one thing is common, and one thing is common to all of the other factors that might be variant, and that's the fact that the mother is at the center of it. So for that reason, whatever you believe, whatever date you think it should be celebrated, whatever countries stand you lean towards, all I'm saying is Happy Mother's Day to every mother out there. Whether you're a grandma, foster mother, mother, whatever kind of role you play in helping people enjoy that huge love and attention of having someone being your mother, I want to celebrate every single one. And for men who are always bothered about how that's there are several days in a year when mothers are being celebrated, I think the best thing to do is just keep celebrating with us. They say when God is in your neighborhood, and when God visits your neighbor, he means that he's in your neighborhood, so it will soon be your turn. So thank you for joining the celebration. You see, even when things look very, very bad, it's character to always look at the better side, the bright side of whatever you're doing, whatever is happening to you, whatever is happening around you. And I'm hoping that I'm able to help our listeners today gain some vibe, like see that it's still very worth it after all being here. So as I was saying, talking about being grateful for life and gradually tilting towards what I intend to discuss with you today is the fact that there's global statistics saying that already about 286,000 people have been confirmed with the COVID-19 caused by the coronavirus globally. And out of this, cheerfully, 93 have recovered. We're grateful for that. And then we have, regrettably, 11,800 people. And you and I, if you've been monitoring the news, you know that it's something that it's a ratio or a rating or a kind of numbers keep going up here and there. But I want to let you see that this is one of the reasons why you should value life. And our discussion today is going to be in that direction. So right now I want you to brace yourself because I'm going to be helping you see the character traits that can help you settle in and balance. You need to gain stability and balance at times like this so you don't throw everything off and lose what you ought not to lose. I also want you to get ready to learn because I always believe that you should become a better version of you and then get set to relearn, because just when you stop learning, you start dying. So for today, I decided to put on hold the series I've been doing, supposed to whet your appetite for the closed group training that we're hosting on March 28th, the last Saturday, to talk about this and to help us see those essential qualities that are required of you and I as individuals to successfully fight this battle against COVID-19. So today I'm saying that how do you become a character hero in fighting COVID-19? I want to help you see that there are a lot of things you can be doing right now. I can safely tell you that so much is going into funding. The WHO had put together what she called, what's that fund again? There's a fund that is supposed to respond, a response fund, yes, to the COVID-19 pandemic. And so much is going in. But you see, you may say to yourself that you don't have the money to support, you don't have the wherewithal to do anything major. But there are a few things you can do, and I just want to use this show to help you see it. And if there's anything you're already doing to help others stay alive while you're stay safe while you're staying safe too, I'd like you to call on 0700 923 923 923 if you're able to. 0700 923 923 923. Telling me what you've been doing to stay alive, to stay safe, but majorly what you'll be doing to help others stay safe. It might amaze you to know that there are a few things that you can do to become a hero of this season, helping others stay alive. So I'm going to begin. I have a few points. I just hope I'm able to run through all of them. But I'd like you to follow me closely. So the first thing is, if you sell hand wash soap, you sell hand sanitizers, you sell, I didn't remember to put gloves, but I just saw it now and I saw I should have made this list exactly. If you sell tissue papers, you sell any other preventive essentials that are relevant to this season that is very, very difficult for every one of us, except for God, please, I need you to be empathetic. Empathetic in the sense that you don't hoard the products or hike the prices. I hope those who are in this league are listening. You see, I was discussing with my children this morning and trying to help them understand. I'm like, okay, what's the gist? What was the gist in school during the last week? And then they said, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, I need you to understand a few of the things that are happening so that you're well educated. And we got talking about a number of things. So one said that, we're all required to have our own individual hand sanitizer. I said, that's beautiful. And I had a few other questions and found places where we could even step in as a family to make provisions. But the point is, a person in the school is selling the sanitizer. I said, look, let me educate you. If the person selling the hand sanitizers in school did so that people can have easy access to getting it, that person is a hero of this season, because it doesn't want you to go far before you can get what you need to stay safe. But if the intention is, hey, this is the amount, how much will I make every student, then that person is wrong. So you see why this is important to this show today. Your attitude at this time is very, very important to whether you are cutting accessibility and affordability to all of these items. Then you are not helping the fight. Number two, if you produce hand sanitizers or any of these, particularly the hand sanitizers, have become like everybody wants to get one. Everybody needs to get one. I need you to be trustworthy. So the first one I said, be empathetic. Empathetic in the sense that you're putting yourself in other people's shoes. I'll take this call and I'll continue. Hello. Hello. Okay, sorry, I lost the call. And so if you produce or manufacture hand sanitizers, because I know there are emergency hand sanitizer producers out there today, please be trustworthy and be a person of integrity. Don't skip the production processes or ingredients. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Mind Your Character. I'm glad to have you. What's your name?
Thank you.
Yep.
My name is Chukwebuka.
Okay.
From Showodo.
You're welcome. So, what have you been doing to stay alive and helping others stay alive too?
Yeah, I think so far we've been able to get hand sanitizers.
Okay.
In those months, I have even this time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, to get new ones to buy, it has become a big problem.
Mm.
So we're making do with the ones we had earlier.
Okay.
And then, to the best of my knowledge, I remember when this virus issue
Yeah.
broke up newly, even on your station, I was also campaigning seriously even before this time.
Mm.
And then in my neighborhood, in my community,
Yeah.
we, the members of the CDA, have partnered the health centers,
Beautiful.
community, to carry
Wow.
to all the community, I mean, all the residents of the community, sensitizing them of the virus
Beautiful.
and how to have to take preventive measures as well.
Mhm.
So that's what we've been doing. By next week, we're going to do more again.
Thank you, Chukwuebuka. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate you. Thumbs up for you and your community. That's really, really, really novel. Very, very beautiful. Yes. So please be trustworthy. Like I said, don't skip the ingredients, or because when you do, remember that churning out adulterated or ineffective product further puts people at risk, and that means you're not helping the fight. Okay. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Mind Your Character. Who do I have on the line? Yes, sir. Oh, thank you for calling. How are you today? So, how have you been keeping safe and helping others to do so? Mm-hmm. Mm. Yes. Okay, so I very well, sorry to cut it, but I very well appreciate. It's a case of you do this and don't stop the other. It's not a case of one dropping the other. Do you get it? So I absolutely appreciate and agree with the fact that cleanliness is great.
Most of my friends and all those who are business, when I go to some area to observe, I go tell them, and my brother, always make the environment clean.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I agree absolutely with him, but to the point that balance. I mean, I always tell myself that balance is a great quality everyone must. So when you make comments about things, it's not to put one down and pick the other. There are a lot of things that must go together for there to be balance and for there to be stability. So thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate it. Okay, I think I lost that call. So the next thing is hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Is that indeed? Hey, long time no hear. How have you been? Glad to hear from you. Oh, no problems. I'm glad to know that you're fine. There's a particular way you call my name that helps me know that's you. You probably don't know. Mm, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very true. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Thank you, Ndidi. Okay. Beautiful. All right, thank you. Thank you, Didi. I like to let you go now. Thank you so very much for calling, and I'm so very excited to hear from you again. So, I've talked about being empathetic, being trustworthy. If you're a caregiver, please be compassionate. Don't abandon vulnerable people, expecting them to take care of their own welfare because you are scared you could be fatigued or fall a victim. Please take the precaution you need to take, and please let duty call be given all the due priority that it should be. We do very well appreciate all of the medical officials and Medicare workers, everyone who is in that space. Please let compassion rule what you do. There's a way you do patient-centered care that makes people get well sooner than they ever thought they could. And then be kind as well. Kindness is very important at a time like this. As I said, patient-centered care is key. Love is key. Care is key. And there are ingredients that drive healing stronger and faster than the world's best recommended medicine, I can assure you. And then if you disseminate information, this is so important to the public. Please, no matter the medium by which you're doing it, be responsible. That's the character trait I'm selling to you. Be responsible, because you need to realize that sending out unsubstantiated or outrightly fake information puts people at more risk of misinformation. That can also kill, so you are not helping the fight. So you want to be a hero in your corner of the world. Nobody needs to know what you're doing, but you want to be a hero in your corner of the world. Please be responsible with information dissemination. When it is not official or substantiated, please don't move it around. That's very, very important. So I'll go on a short break and I'll be back for more. Thank you.
These tenants and nuisance, they litter my compound with big cars that have land this, land that in front of their name. But the owners, they no get land. No problem, no problem. I will soon throw all of them out. They should go and live in their big cars.
Oh boy, sure you waiting the landlord just talk.
Don't waste your time fighting the landlord over.
Number 1 Tinu Ola Close, Anima Shaun Bus Stop, Akonwojo, Egbeda, Lagos.
Call us today on 0814-000-0428 or 0809-669-8999. You can also visit our website at pertinentegroup.com. Pertinence Limited, making life simple, making life easy.
Okay, thank you for sticking with me. Still mind your character, Olusola-Obasa. Thank you to everyone who has called, and thank you, Nigerians, for helping this fight from your own corner of the world. Some people are doing great things, but when we all do the little that we have, it adds up to much. Thank you, Marcelina, for reaching out on Facebook. Say, great job, madam, more grace, amen. And then thank you, Gloria Robson. It says, our attitude is important at a time like this. We need to share and we need to be empathetic. Very, very true. Very, very true. Now, I had stopped at the point of don't spread, be responsible with information dissemination. If people churn out wrong things and they don't spread, they will soon get tired. So please ensure that whatever information I saw a very disturbing report just before I came into the studio that the Lagos State Health facilities are battling people who are down with poisoning from chloroquine. Can you imagine? Somebody sneaks somewhere, you are catching cold. I don't get it. Please let us be responsible. Let's use every medium that we have to do the right thing. And then if you're financially good, please be benevolent. Like Chikwe Ebuka and his community, you can release a chunk of your resources to donate essential safety or preventive items to public facilities. You don't have to wait for government. This is, if they are safe, you are safe. Now, so the team be this time. I hope you understand. So that way, no one is really disadvantaged. And if you are in government, I need you to be responsive. That's what I'm marketing to you. Don't pay lip service or act ignorant of the dear needs, rights, and privileges of the governed, especially health workers. I don't want to believe that it is true that they are being owed 2 months' salary. Who does that? So we are fighting COVID-19. We want to be heroes in our own corner of the world, but we need everyone to stand where they're supposed to stand so everything works well. If you are an employer, this is not the time to be unemotionally intelligent or unintelligent, I don't know. So you need to be emotionally intelligent at a time like this. Let your unwell staff stay away from work. Don't insist they must come. 30 days make a pay. Well, you better know what you're doing. So at a time like this, I need you to be emotionally intelligent. And then if you're an airport official, there's a lot again that I've seen, even a video I saw before coming to the studio, a Chinese national being beaten for one thing or the other. Look, if you work anywhere where you have the privilege of scanning or checking, be courteous and be civil. I need you to be courteous. I need you to be civil, because even when there are suspected cases of passengers coming in, stigmatization will never help. You need to show care, because at the end of the day, I put on Facebook today that after COVID-19, the world will continue. So be careful how you use stigmatization in your bid to stay safe. You can stay safe without stigmatizing, because the world will still need one another after now. And I know that the world is winning. We're winning this battle. And if you're a comedian, I have a word for you. I need you to be decent with your jokes. Jokes that trivialize a serious public health concerns like this, I no. I've seen 1,000 of comedy skits, some of them absolutely not pushing the right messages. Someone saying that you should hold a broom, that when you hold this broom, everything will be okay. I mean, how true is that? If anyone decides to take the template of whatever you are teaching, that can they be said to be safe? Please, let's be discreet, let's be decent, and let's not trivialize important health concerns like this. It is not character to do so. And if you use any public space and you must sneeze or cough, you have to do it responsibly. I mean, this is not is my life. It's not your life, it's everybody's life. So be discreet with it. Observe basic etiquette. And don't embarrass or condemn people who sneeze or who cough. It's not as if they are now at Lord sneezing and coughing. So somebody coughs, no matter how well done they do it, you just pick crazy away from them. Now, the way you do what you do is important. You can do social distancing without embarrassing the people that are involved. Again, I'm going to say it's all down to balance. I hope you do get the point I'm trying to make here. So whatsoever you do, I need you to be a character hero for this season and even beyond. No one might notice what you're doing. What Chukwu Ebuka said he's doing with his community might never be mentioned in the news. But you see, they are making their own impact there. And don't be self-centered. Be community-spirited. It's very, very important. So that'll be all that I want to take with I want to share with you. There are other areas I might not be able to cover in one sitting, but I believe that you've been able to pick the character qualities that are essential. I needed to have brought them out and played the graphic pictures around them, so we see that they are very, very relevant to what we do and how we do them every day. The announcement I have right now is that Mind Your Character is going to be 3. You know, we are not going to drop all our happiness for anything. No. That's not how life is. You see, in life, and character is the fact that you are able to keep your head up even when things are looking down, because you know they are going to look up eventually. So by the 8th of April, we'll be exactly 3 on this show and on this station, and we are very grateful to God. You know why I celebrate is because I'm grateful. Okay, you cannot, and I'm not saying I'm throwing a party, but I'm grateful all the same. Forget it. So the shows for the 4th and the 11th will be shows where I intend to both appreciate people who have been with us for these 3 years. I'll tell you what it's about. It's going to come, bam, don't worry. So I'll update you on it. Trust me to do so. And then the closed group training that I'm having, my team is having, will still hold. Now, what we told ourselves was that the moment the 49th person enter, you go back, whoever is left. I mean, that's the point, because we have to be law-abiding citizens. And then we are putting in place every single recommendation that have been made that are basic for people to ensure that people are safe and others are safe. So Get More From Working will still hold as scheduled, because it was originally intended to be, even the hall we have hired is not a hall that can barely take up to 50. So that means we are not actually expecting so many people. So that will still hold. And then the anniversary will also be on the 8th, but that's not a Saturday. So don't worry, 4th of April, 11th of April, we are going to be here together. Trust me to always bring you something that will add value. I am quite sure that I've been able to add value to you again today, because I've also gained a lot from sharing with you, and I've gained massively from those who called in. Thank you so very much for calling in, the 3 callers I had today. And for those whose calls I couldn't pick, forgive me for not being able to do so. And thank you so very, very much again. I'd like you to know that my name remains Bosede Olusola-Obasa, and I'm your anchor on Mind Your Character with Bosede Olusola-Obasa on Inspiration FM 92.3 on Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. It's just for 30 minutes. So you want to reach out during the show, you have to do that fast before it's a wrap. And thank you, Solu, for being on the side of Facebook, ensuring that my dear people on Facebook are able to keep touch with me. And thank you, Angie Francis, for being here. You know, you need to see her dead. All right, let me not put her legs. All right, interesting. Thank you so much again for being part of this. And don't forget the things we've shared about. Please ensure that you do whatever you do responsibly. Please ensure that you are discreet. Please ensure that you're decent. Please ensure that you're courteous. Ensure you're emotionally intelligent. Ensure that you're tenacious. If you're working as a scientific researcher in the lab, a microbiologist, thumbs up for you. Please don't stop until you get that most suited cure, because the world is waiting. We're waiting to eradicate and to make you a hero. Please be tenacious. And then government, please be responsive. Financially good people, please be benevolent. Share with people around you what they may not have, so you can be safe as well. And then disseminating information, please be responsible. Be compassionate if you're a caregiver. That's very important. Medicare people, please be kind. Be patient-centered in your caregiving. And then you produce sanitizers and the rest of them that are very needed. Don't even try to make them adulterated or ineffective products and push them out there. You will not have been helping the fight that way. And if you sell any of those items, don't hoard those products and don't hike their prices. Make them easily affordable. Whatsoever you do, ensure that you're not self-centered. Ensure that you're community spirited, because when we stand together, we shall win this war together. Thank you so much again for being part of the show today. I will be back, God willing, next Saturday to add value to you again. The show is Mind Your Character, and I'm signing off. Thank you. Bye. Stay safe.